Hello, welcome to Dugan's Dungeon, Deadly Rooms of Death. Don't ask why I said that backwards. We're going to start off this playthrough with Dugan's Dungeon because it's the first in the game, and it's technically a 4-game playthrough. It's going to be more of a walkthrough than a Let's Play, even though I'm going to call it a Let's Play because, well, I already know how to beat the game. And if you, as a disclaimer, if you really want to beat this game, solving all the puzzles yourself, please play through the game before you watch the playthrough, or use this as more of a reference if you get stuck in a room. Also, I will be doing, if you want to solve all the challenges, I will be doing all the challenges, because, well, I'm putting a challenge on myself that I must complete every challenge if presented. And some of them can be kind of tricky. Some of them are more, we'll get to that later. I am playing this game on the graphic overhauled version. I don't know. I can't speak today. I'm sorry. But it is the new graphic version, as you can tell. Very pretty, very nice, very, just really nice overall. So we'll be playing through that and having fun with it. So instead of watching Beathrow play it himself, how about we just go ahead and do it ourselves? That was a very weird load glitch. We're going to start off with a new game. Nice little new game button. I hope you're not going to charge me for the top level. I already have that cleaned up. Well, mostly. That's our note from King Dugan, because he doesn't want to charge us for what he didn't do. I don't know. So, something I think I noticed is that in the original we started up here and not down here, but that's beside the point. So, in this game, we can move in all 8 directions, and we can spin our sword. If you can't grasp that, then I'm sorry. Does this seem like deja vu? It might be. So, we're going to go and explain this room. This room can be very difficult. What you have to do is hit that switch to open that door, and we can't actually get to that switch from where we are. So how do we go about solving this room? I have no idea. This room is also very difficult to solve because we have the introduction of the switch. Don't ask why I delayed that. Yes, this is deja vu for those that have seen my last part. So, simple what these doors do. You can click the switch to see if they either toggle, or you can click the door to see what switch causes it to change. Kind of a nice little feature, that. So this room is simple. I mean, not much more than just opening some doors. And actually, you saw that it was orange. Orange means toggle, while green means open and red means closed. So if we hit this door right here, this door would open, that door would close, and so forth. Now this room can be very difficult. You have to go over and hit every switch while changing doors. But you gotta be careful because you might switch a door like this and it might not work. And then you have to end up trying all the switches. Sorry, I'm trying to make this sound as difficult as possible. It's not really working. That is a blue door. You open it when you conquer every room. So don't even think about going this way. Not even yet, anyway. And this brings us to our first enemy.
Ah, the first roach of the dungeon. Come to Beathrow, Roachburger to be.
And now this lets me go for the introduction of turns. Everything you do is considered a turn. Your moves, your sword swings, and you could just wait in place, and it's all turn. Enemies move by turns. When you move, they move. Simple. Now, this is our first enemy, the roach. The roach is a very simple enemy. Go figure. And all it does is move towards us, because that's what it wants to do. And nothing more, nothing less. It can't go around our sword, it just goes towards us. And what do we do when we stab it? It dies.
A clean kill. This job's gonna turn out great, I just know it.
Now before I hit that switch, what does that paper over there say? Challenge! Kill the roach facing east. And this is our next challenge. So what we have to do...
Ah, the first roach of the dungeon.
Is kill this roach right here, facing this way. It seems simple, but it's not. Now, it does have a solution.
Come to Beathrow, Roachburger to be.
You have to hit the switch, like so, and then you have to go towards this direction. And when it gets to about right there, or it can go a little earlier even, if you really wanted to, Eventually, we have to turn our sword east and diagonal jump. Challenge completed, ahead of the game.
Clean kill. This job's gonna turn out great. I just know it.
So very simple, but it's a nice little challenge to start you off if you're wanting to do all the challenges from off the get-go. Now this room is also a nice little showing of force arrows. Force arrows we cannot go against, so we can't actually solve this room just yet. But we get our nice little handy room. The force arrow room, as I like to call it. Now, I have no idea what I just said in the last room because I just completely forgot. But, assuming I said you can't go against them, keep in mind I said against. Deja vu. You can go to the side of the arrows. You don't have to go towards where they tell you to go. So, though this arrow tells me to go southeast, I don't have to. I can go any other way that's to the side of it, of that direction. But I cannot go against the arrow in any of the three directions. So where I am, I cannot go any of the three up, but I can go any other direction, so forth. It's kind of hard to explain, really. You kind of just have to experiment with yourself, but it can lead to some interesting little puzzles you can do later. So let's go ahead and kill these. Now, most people would just keep going, and you could come back and solve this room later, but I'm going to go ahead and solve it now, so we don't have to worry about it. Simple enough. You know, this is not really that bad. And this is a green door. It only opens after you kill every monster. So, how do we go about killing these monsters? Well, we just stab them like we have been doing. But this gives me a nice little demonstration that monsters can't go against force arrows. You probably saw it in the last room, but I didn't say it. But as you can see, monsters just can't go against them like you can't go against them. So, monsters actually obey the rules of arrows just like you do, which is really nice. So these guys are just sitting ducks. They can't do anything. They're useless. They're just dead. So that wasn't that bad. And we got a nice little demonstration of more roaches. Oh no, they're going to surround us, but actually this isn't that bad. We can just do something like that. Some more simplicity. Nothing too big. This is a nice tutorial level. I'm just going to completely ignore that scroll and go over to this checkpoint. This is a checkpoint. When you touch the checkpoint, no matter what you do in the room, if you die, if you just want to go back to it, you go back to the last time you hit the checkpoint. So as you can tell by my sword thing, turn my sword and click it again, I'll go back to when I had it, but I can go back into an even previous given checkpoint. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But before I even open these doors, what we normally do is you would open these doors and you just kill these roaches as normal. And they'd come at all different directions. It'll get you used to moving and sword turning. But I'm going to be crazy and open the challenge, which is open all doors before killing any roaches, because you know what? I like to live on the edge, you know? And plus, why not, right? So this isn't actually that bad. This is probably one of the easier challenges, I think, of the entire hold. And simple. Challenge completed. Who let the roaches out? I like that name. Now, I'm just going to take a little note to say that I like the visual overhaul in this. I mean, look at this next room. This room is just pretty, right? The lighting effects and everything. Now, we got this nice little room, which I would consider, unless you're doing the challenges, I would consider this the first puzzle room. So, you know, you have this nice little line of roaches. You can go, whee! Yes, deja vu. Just gonna say that every time. And we can do it again right here. We can go, whee! Not so fast. We can't really go as much whee because of that nice little roach there. Because, I mean, like, we get him to go whee here, but whee! Yeah, it doesn't really work out very well. So we can't really go whee anymore. So let's just, you know, just go ahead and solve this room. Now, this one is a nice little room. This one's really difficult. The idea here is you're going to use the alcove and whack them like this. That is the real solution, just in case you don't want to see the challenge. And the challenge, actually, is don't hide in the alcove, which, actually, I think he says. Let's see if they can even keep the dialogue.
I could have cleared those roaches without hiding in the alcove, but I feel lazy today.
So they did keep the original dialogue. But as a challenge, we're going to not use the alcove, which actually when I tried to first do this a long time ago, I actually had a lot of trouble doing this. I don't know why. I mean, it's as simple as that, but I had a lot of trouble. I don't know why. Challenge completed, but you can't hide. I don't really know why I had trouble with it, but, you know, I did. And so, let's just go ahead and kill these roaches. This is a nice room to show you how roaches move around, you know. You might want to know how they move around. And it's good to know, you know, kind of how they can't go against certain walls and how they can. But wait a second, there was an actual note here. And it's another challenge. Kill the roaches on 9 consecutive turns. Yeah, we are going to have to kill these roaches without... what that basically means, let's say, is when I kill this roach over here, I have to kill, like when I kill a roach, I have to kill a roach immediately after, and I have to keep doing that until all of them are dead. So, I did come up with a solution for this. Not sure if it's the best. First things first, get these roaches up to the right to follow us this way. And this challenge does make this a really nice puzzle. I actually like it. And then what I did before was I went down here, have that roach follow us, and I have this roach go up. And we have them all stop moving. And we just do something like this. Now, this may seem like I'm not going to get anywhere, but I will, don't worry. As I am planning to go like that. I swore that's what I did. Okay, here we go. We're going to actually struggle with this first floor. Just because I don't want to do a replay of this room because... I was thinking about doing replays, but I decided not to because... I don't know. I just didn't really want to. It just didn't feel right. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. So let's go ahead and get these roaches here. Okay, yeah, this is what I did last time. So we can now maneuver ourselves in any way we want. Go ahead and... These guys are not close enough yet. But now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Challenge completed all together now. And that is actually a very nice challenge. I like it. But this means exit level. That's it. Exit the level. That's all you get when you beat a level. Nothing more, nothing less. So we can hit that switch to go back, and trust me, going back is a really treacherous journey. It requires you to go up, right, up, right. Very difficult, and yep, we have to go left and down. I don't know how I did this the first time. It was really difficult for me to actually get to the level exit because, well, I had to go past these force arrows, and that was just so difficult. I don't know. It was just, I think I'm just, I don't know. I don't know how I did it. But when we do exit the level, as you can tell, the blue door does open, and it's really nice. We actually have this nice dark hallway. Actually, when I first played this, I thought it was going to fall off and actually die. I don't know why. I just did. So you got this nice little dark corridor. It's a nice treacherous journey. That's why I thought this room was really difficult at first, because I thought, oh, if I run too fast, I'm going to actually fall off. And remember that really difficult room we couldn't before? Well, yeah. We can actually open it now. Woo! And this leads us to the last room with these nice little hands. Really nice. And when you finish the level, you want to hit this last checkpoint because, well, you don't really want to actually... If you want to go back to any previous room or the floor, you may do so. Thanks to that checkpoint. Then you don't have to do any rooms you completed. Now, the finished level. This is a hard concept to grasp, bear with me. But you go down the stairs. That's how you exit a level. I'm sorry if it just... Oh, mind-blowing, right? And next time, the second level, B-Throw's a bit rusty, but the next level should get him in good chopping form. And in the original, this actually looked like an ice cavern, but in this version, it looks like a nice little wooden stronghold. It's actually a nice effect. So, this is Deadly Rooms of Death Central, and I'll see you next time.